Yo, it's time to get it right. This is a show that's not about stats, not about numbers. It's about facts.
Yo. Welcome back to my show. Man. I miss you guys. Football season. Everything is back in the fold, and I cannot wait. We got so much stuff going on. I mean, football season is literally like training camp just started. A lot of teams are in. Not all teams are in. My Dallas Cowboys start this weekend, but we're going to talk about that. And a lot of things going on that I cannot wait to talk about. We're going to do this thing that we're going to talk about the divisions every single week leading up to the season. I'm going to have different people on that represent each division. I'm gonna have all types of people in here, and all types of people trying to get on my show, trying to talk to me about some football. And football's back. I told them, like, listen, NBA season's here. I can't talk football with y'all right now. I'm focused on NBA. I'm focused on what's going on in NBA with football season. You see me in my what I call my Mari Cooper gear. I know y'all see it. The Dallas Cowboys, the Alabama. Y'all see me representing. So y'all know I'm happy. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back with you guys. I miss you guys. I miss my fans. I miss everybody that tunes in every single day. Remember, like, comment, share. And I got some juicy stuff for you today. Check this out. We're going to talk about what should the Cowboys do with Ezekiel Elliott. You know I'm going there. Like, what's going on with Zeke, right? We're going to talk a little bit about like the Melvin Gordon situation. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get into that situation, all right? So there's times when you should hold out. There's times when you really should take a hard look in the mirror and find out like if it's worth it. Now, I get it. Running backs are devalued. They don't get treated with no love. And I understand that as disrespectful. Them boys work their butt off. I get it. You know, they put mouths on their leg, and it's a business. I understand that. We talking about billion-dollar business, right? These people making millions of dollars. I understand. And it's not fair. Life's not fair. We know that. I mean, I knew that growing up. I mean, when my brothers getting stuff that I thought I should get, and I thought, oh, that wasn't fair, right? My younger brother getting stuff that I thought I should get, that wasn't fair either. It's just, I mean, life's just not fair. And sometimes the cards you dealt just weren't fair for you as well. All right, let's look at Melvin Gordon, for example. Melvin Gordon is productive running back. He's solid. I mean, what can you say? Solid dude makes the Chargers better, right? I understand that. Just like he said in an interview with shout out to Tyson West Coast, Dallas Cowboys scouting. If you don't know about it, you might want to check it out, especially you're a Cowboys fan. He actually is going to be at the camp. We're going to get in that in a second, right? Back to he actually interviewed Melvin Gordon, and he actually said during the interview, like, you know, sometimes you can't replace backs like Melvin Gordon. Maybe you can. But then again, that's what Le'Veon Bell thought, right? And when I see Melvin Gordon, I think Le'Veon Bell. And I'm going to tell you why. Le'Veon Bell decided, you already know the story. I'm not going to go over it. I'm from Pennsylvania. I know all y'all boys be tuning in. All y'all Pittsburgh Steelers fans. I'm not going to mess with y'all. So I understand. Like, we understand the Le'Veon Bell situation. And James Conner stepped in, which is why I think Melvin Gordon does a lot same things like Le'Veon Bell, right? Melvin Gordon is patient runner, has acceleration, can hit the gap, he can catch out the backfield. A lot of things that Le'Veon Bell does. You know what else? Le'Veon Bell had a backup named James Conner. Melvin Gordon has two backups. Austin Eckler last year averaged 5.2 yards a carry. Year before that, 5.5. Last two seasons, 5.2 and 5.5. Add in Justin Jackson, who averaged 4.1. Now it's not a good time for you to hold out, bro. Because the problem is just like with Pittsburgh, which Pittsburgh, 5,000 yards? I mean, with Big Ben still balled out. They still had a high profile, a prolific offense, outstanding offense. Yeah, they didn't make the playoffs. But their offense didn't lose a beat. You know, that's leadership stuff going on. So I look at Pittsburgh, I think of the Chargers. I keep wanting to say San Diego, forgetting that they're in LA. It's just kind of like I grew up with San Diego Chargers, so I want to say San Diego Chargers, but it's not. It's the Los Angeles Chargers. And when I look at Pittsburgh and the Melvin Gordon situation, I think Le'Veon Bell. That's just what it is. And now is not a good time for you to hold out. You're not Zeke, bro. You're not. And we're gonna get that in a second, but real quick, I mean, y'all know, and I'm saying that because like Dallas offense is built for Zeke. I'm pretty sure. I mean, we seen San Diego be pretty successful without Melvin Gordon in the lineup. Melvin Gordon has been injured. Zeke hasn't. I mean, we're not going to compare them to, okay? I'm just saying. There's sometimes just time for you to hold out, and there's sometimes you shouldn't. I mean, sometimes you got to, like, I mean, you want to hold out, miss a season, it's probably what's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to cut you a deal. A lot of owners, these billionaire owners, they're sticklers with their money. They don't like when players sit there. This is an NBA. You can't sit there and revolt against the owners. You're not going to be successful. They will let you sit unless you're somebody like Zeke Elliott. All right, let me keep it moving, all right? Because y'all see me just playing around. I'm happy. I'm super happy. I'm super excited. But like, that's the point. You're Melvin Gordon. I understand. You absolutely right. And at some point in time, running backs need to take a stand. Maybe that will be Melvin Gordon and Zeke Elliott. Maybe that will be this year that they both take a stand and they both actually let people know that they're worth something. But you look at people like Todd Gurley didn't help. The problem with running backs is they break down. Todd Gurley gets a contract, and all of a sudden he got what, knee arthritis? You can't come back from arthritis. Oh, he's supposed to be healthy. I'm not buying that. I think, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Prediction right now for the Rams. They're gonna fall off because they have no running game. That CJ Anderson, that was a fluke. That's not gonna happen again. He might be productive in some games, but you trying to say you can ride him through the season? No. They're already talking about they're not using Gurley the same way. That just shows you. You just dissed out $14 million a year for Gurley, and you can't use him the same way that you signed him for? That's the fear with running backs like Melvin Gordon, who has had an injury history. I'm not saying he had serious injury history like Gurley did, but Gurley had a couple. But it's still a concern. And you're not a big back. You're not a hard-nosed run down the hill back like somebody like Zeke would be. Zeke hasn't even been hurt yet. So you can't. Don't get into that. I'm getting ahead. Let me just stay on course. Let me just stay with what I'm trying to do. Let me just walk y'all through this step by step. Okay. And I'm saying all this because I want y'all to understand this. All right. I'm gonna talk about Dallas today to introduce coming back to football. Y'all see me with my Amari Cooper. Y'all know I'm an Alabama fan. Anybody that knows me knows me. All right. And obviously I'm a Cowboys fan. Anybody that knows me knows me. But the key is this: and I can't talk about football before all the training camps actually open. How am I going to introduce it? I'm going to talk about my team. Let y'all know. This is where we at. And I promise you, next week we talking about a division. And then the following week, a next division. And we're going to get it all done down so y'all understand what's going on going into the training camp. Let's start like this. The reason that Zeke, I believe, the rumors even came out. Check this out. Rumors, because it's never ever came from Zeke or a real source inside Zeke's organization that said he's going to hold out. So these rumors formulated, because that's what happens in Dallas. You guys know. We try to say it in the headlines. That is what we do, right? No matter what it is. It could be like Irvin. It could be like Gregory. It could be like something bad like that, Or it could be like Zeke and the suspensions or the Vegas and all the other off the field stuff, right? Recent Zeke is even in the news right now for holding out because he just, to me, I feel like he just wants to remind the owners, like, yo, don't forget about me while y'all think about cutting all these checks. I'm about to run for y'all on $4 million a year, right? But you have people like Dak, who's entering his final year of his rookie contract. He signed a rookie contract for 4 years for $2.7 million. Zeke's about to run right now for $4 million. That's more than what Dak signed up for 4 years. Just to give you an idea, right? So priority-wise, the reason that the holdout, the reason it came out is because Zeke knows, Cowboys knows that Dak is first. You have to pay. Because we ain't going this season with Dak now on a contract. You can book that. If I'm a betting man, and you guys know I am, I talk about FanDuel, I talk about all that stuff. I'm a betting man. I can guarantee you, I could bet you my house that this man will have a contract before the season starts. You can bet that. Maybe even before training camp. Probably before training camp. Like my boy says, Like they say over there in Dallas Cowboys scouting. Let me give him a shout out. Because we know that the man, like we just seen injuries in training camp already. The week just started. I think there's like 4, maybe 5. Who knows? That's the point. Football is dangerous. And use Dak, 7. Listen, let me tell you what he's making this year. 700,000. 720,000 to be exact. 720,000 to play football for 1 year when everybody else around you is making millions. And you won the division twice. We ain't gonna get into how much he's worth or how much should he get, because as soon as he signs that contract, I'm sure that's something that I'm going to talk about, because all you guys are gonna be all outraged. Oh, he should have got this and he should have got that, or he should have got less, or he should have got more, or whatever it is. We'll address it because y'all already know. Just let's get it right. We don't care about the numbers. We don't care about the stats. We look at them, but that's not the bottom line. We care about the facts, and the facts is that's gonna get paid $30 million. Plus, probably. So we'll talk about that when it gets to that. But you also have players like Amari Cooper. You got 1 year remaining on his rookie contract. His base salary is $13.9 million on the 5th-year option. Whew. Hey, the thing about Cooper, he says, I'm more focused on actually playing and really earning respect than the contract right now. That's what he says. I'm not worried about actually the contract. I'm just focused on playing and earning the respect. That's what he says of his teammates. That's what he means, right? He's new to Dallas. Just came there mid-season. Y'all know the deal. Came there mid-season, so he's trying to earn the respect, right? But you also you have to know this, right? He isn't worried because we traded a first-round pick for him, so it's in the books. He's going to get paid. We are going to resign him. I wouldn't be worried either. I'd be waiting. Want to know why? Because Tyreek Hill is about to get paid. Michael Thomas is about to get paid. They're talking about $20 million for him. 18 to 20 million. You know what happens when a player gets paid? When a player gets paid in a position, the market changes. So if you're Amari, why would you rush that? Sit back, chill, relax. You're already making $14 million. Like 13.9, that's solid, man. Yeah, then you have people like a lot of people don't realize that aren't Cowboy fans. I know all y'all Cowboy fans know this, but Jalen Smith, the dude, bust his knee in the bowl game. Y'all remember that? Fell in the draft, projected top 5 pick. Fell in the draft when he picked him up. Balled out last year. 122 tackles. Woo! Combined tackles, sorry. 122 combined tackles. 83 solo. 4 sacks, 4 pass breakups, 2 forced fumbles, 2 recovered fumbles, and 1 defensive touchdown. Check this out. 16 regular season starts. Oh, you hear the numbers? 122, 83, 4, 4, 2, 2, 1. Check this. He didn't make the All-Pro. He missed the All-Pro nod. Zeke made it. Tyron Smith made it. Zach Martin made it. DeMarcus Lawrence made it. D-Law, you just got a contract. Shout out to D-Law. Byron Jones, first career selection. Second team. So you know he's going to show out. He came back healthy, running around like nothing happened, looking like the old Jalen that nobody thought was come back, but he did. It happens. People do bounce back earlier than anticipated. Shout out to Byron Jones coming back for training camp. Be back like sometime early training camp. They was worried because he had hip surgery and he might not make it back, but he's coming back, and I'm so excited. Check this out, though. So Jalen Smith is in a contract year as well. And recently, linebackers been getting paid. CJ Mosley went to the Jets, $85 million. It's like 17 a year. 51 guarantee. Ooh. You got people like Luke in Carolina, $61.8 million. 34 guarantee. Bobby Wagner, 43. Ogletree, 42. Kendrick, 50. Right? So, and then you also have Deion Jones, who just signed 4 years, $57 million extension. So Jalen's price range will probably be the bottom of Kendrick's, which is like 50 million, 10 million a year, right? As of right now. But his numbers are comparable to Ogletree. Ogletree makes 42, right? But the only thing is, check this out. Ogletree's never had more than 2 sacks. Jalen Smith just had 4. So it's like Zeke, that's what Zeke doing. Like, listen, I know you got all these people up, but don't forget about me. What Stephen Jones said, because I'm the straw that stirs the drink, right? Something along them lines. Then you have Byron Jones. This is what happens when you draft good. Eventually, you got to pay the players, right? We all know that Dallas was in cap help for a long time. We signed that Tony Romo contract along with some other contracts, and it took us a while to get up underneath it. But we getting back, and we're gonna break this down right now. So Byron Jones, 5th-year option, locked him up for 2019, and they said that conversations for potential extension have begun when let me break this down. When Byron Jones representative met with the Joneses, Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones, in the combine to get the ball rolling. So, far as like Byron Jones says, he wants to play with Chris Richard as his coach for as long as humanly possible.